Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you very much for checking out my cover of Kickstart My Heart by Mötley Crüe. So, nobody actually requested this song. I just decided to learn it on my own, which is kind of surprising for me because, to be honest, I really don't like glam metal very much. But there are a few select songs from that genre that I do really enjoy, and this is absolutely one of them. I think this song is totally badass. It's got so much energy, and it's really, really fun to play. Very keen-eared listeners will notice that there are a few very small parts here and there where I may not play some of the riffs exactly as they're played on the record. There are just a few spots in the song where it kind of felt right for me to just kind of add a note here or there, or maybe take away a note here or there, just like rhythmically. And when it comes to the solo during the outro of the song, that was pretty much totally improvised. I just sort of followed like the general structure of what the solo was doing. If you watched my last video, which is a cover of Pull the Plug by Death, I talked about how I kind of have this thing where when I do covers, I try to play the songs exactly note for note, perfect, totally the same as they were recorded. But for some songs, that's kind of just not really in the spirit of the song itself. And sometimes that's just not really the right way to approach a song, depending on what it is. And I think this is definitely one of those songs where trying to do a perfect, exact note-for-note recreation is just not really in the spirit of the original song. So I kind of played it just the way I wanted to play it, even if that wasn't exactly the way it was on the record. For the solo, I followed a loose structure of what the solo was doing, but the actual notes are all my own. On that note, the transcription of the solo at the end is probably not completely accurate because it's really hard to hear the individual notes. That outro has so much happening. It's the guitars are tremolo picking these chords, the drummer is just playing all kinds of solo stuff, and the guitar also has this really heavy talk box effect, so it becomes really difficult to pick out the individual notes no matter how closely I listen to it. So if you do happen to download my transcription of this song, which you can find in the description of this video in a Dropbox link, take the solo at the end with a grain of salt. I would say just kind of use it as a general guideline for what you want to play. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.